So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they can't make the connection. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Johnson. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the wideout. Georgia! They put the first points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On the move. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He wants to change this route. Looking for an advantage to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where are you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. back to pass. The throw. Complete to the right. Oh, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Backed up in the shadow of their own doorpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly complete. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. Tying it up. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. There is striking distance at the 37.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Grab over the middle. It's Craven. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Bridge. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off, what a way to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football, and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Lots of room there at the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Offense changing the play. To throw, it's Underwood. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Morgan. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Got his man on the outside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away. Now they've set up 3rd down.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that big fella complete.
Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. So nice to have a target like that.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Gampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Monumental time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. On the move, it's Stewart.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Takes a shot. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Makes the catch. It's French. The ball is down to the 14 after that grab.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Good completion on the out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, it needs to be in rhythm, it needs to execute on this third down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house for the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run.
There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. It's in the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere. An absolute ball.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air. It's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the back. On target. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got his man, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. board here in the final minute of the first half. Lost the throw on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it down right side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. At this late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Branch. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Perry. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. To the air on first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Makes a move. He's got it out. Wide open. It's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I need to...
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the running back. Finds a little space. Got the first down and more. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Looking downfield on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, trying to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Now adjusting. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Lost to throw again. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He wants it all. Going to the end zone, picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The run to the left. Pass the first down marker and still right. He's up to 81 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Quarterback moving. Hines on the move. Finds him by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Running behind that left side. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. This is a design run. Oh, down, but he has enough to move the chains. on 1st and goal. Let's see what Georgia will do. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Got his man quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
He made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
As if he's going to run it. He's only able to get it down to the 3-yard line, and the 4th and goal attempt goes awry.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that 1st down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the 1st down marker. Turnover offense.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go into the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Trying to throw for it. Unloads it left. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the 2nd half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. And they needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this 2nd half, defense picking up where it left off.
Release to the back. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Got one on the return. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to Bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Grabbed in the middle is Morgan. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's strong. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. Wants to throw again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Ripping through the defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Give to Brown. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he needed to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They'll finish the run out of the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Michigan offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Might be looking to run. Trying to make magic with it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Add them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it up to 13.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Go, he got loose. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Coming out with it, it's Morgan. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Gotta take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground and you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. He's going to run it. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Morgan. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They'll give it to the back. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option.
success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.